Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by Money Stocks. Today is January 8, 2014. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's jump right into the charts here. You're going to see the S&P 500 E-mini futures are spiking up a little bit here. They're only down about 50 cents on the session now in the pre-market. Looks like the market is getting a bid after the ADP job report was just released. It looks like the job report coming in much better than expected. ADP job report for the month of December, I believe, came in over 200,000. So decent number there. We really don't even care too much about the number. What we do really care about is how the market reacts. And right now the market is reacting positive. Yeah, the final number I believe was 238,000 new jobs in the month of December. So again, decent number. It's better than expected. We'll see how that plays out. We'll see if that's just a seasonal effect or if it's a real number, but either way, better than expected. So a lot of people now are going to look for a big jump on Friday's job number when the U.S. Labor Department releases its non-farm payroll report. So we'll see what that one comes out to be. But either way, futures were down about 2.5, 3 points. Now they're up to the flat line. So decent little initial pop up here on the S&P 500 E-mini futures. We'll see if the Federal Reserve will start to expedite its tapering of QED, expedite it, and we'll see if they start to taper a little bit quicker. That may be a little bit of a negative drag on the market, but we'll see how it all plays out and shakes out. Looking at a few other things here, if you take a look at the European markets today, they're slightly negative for the most part. You have the German DAX down about 0.2%. The French CAC 40 is also down about 0.3%, and the FTSE 100 is also down about 0.3%. Remember, England can print their own money. And last night in Asia, we had a mixed bag of tricks. The Nikkei 225 index, which is Japan, was up almost 2% on the session. That's a pretty sizable move. However, the Shanghai Composite was down about 0.1%. And looks like the Bombay Sensex index was up about 0.2%. And Singapore Straits Times index was up about 1%. So for the most part, really no damage in Asia last night. Shanghai was flat. That's catching a little bit of what I think is a dead cat bounce in any way. So that may hold up for another week or so, but ultimately does have downside pressure. But no real damage here in the market. So we'll just see how this all shakes out a little bit later. Looking at some stocks today, we got quite a few stocks in the news. Earnings season will really get underway shortly. We have a few earnings plays today, but first we want to start off with Micron Technologies. Pretty good move for Micron. It closed at $21.73. Stock's trading at $23.74. How much upside does it have? I'm not really sure. I will have a gap level where we will look to short Micron on a fade. So come over to the chat room if you're looking for that kind of action. But that will be posted up in the intraday stock chat right at 9 o'clock in the morning before the market opens. Another stock I'll be looking at today is TCS. I also have a gap level for this. This is the Container Store Group. This is pretty much a new issue, but the stock is getting hammered today. But I do have a couple of levels here for this one. But either way, the stock closed at $45.79. It's trading at $41 now. It did trade as low as $40 a little while ago, so pretty ugly move there. Another stock that we're going to look at today, could be in play as a day trader, would be Constellation Brands. Stock is surging today. It closed at right underneath the $70 level. It is now trading at $74.85. This one, believe it or not, has upside to around $76.50, $76.75. So be careful on the short side with this equity because it does have a pretty good pattern on the daily chart. And it can make a move really to $76.50 to $77. So again, you don't want to get in front of that. Constellation looks pretty strong. There's going to be some news today on Ford. Ford is trading up a few ticks here. It closed at $15.38. It's trading at $15.60 now. It looks like Alan Mulally, the CEO, is not leaving for Microsoft. So Ford is upticking a little bit. I'm still in the camp that Ford needs to go lower. The pattern on the charts is somewhat of a bearish pattern, so I'm not going to make too much out of Ford right now. But those of you in the intraday stock chat know that we have lower levels we're looking to pick up for that. We're not going to be a buyer here at all. That's really what I'm seeing. There are a few other movers out here, but nonetheless, we'll see how these markets play out and shake out. But these are the big movers that I'm seeing, at least at the moment. Let's take a look at oil this morning. If you take a look at light sweet crude, it is trading up by about 16 cents to $93.83 a barrel. If we take a look at the all-important USO, you'll see the USO is trading right around 33.60. Still a lot of support around 33.20, 33.15, maybe 33.25. Still for the USO. So in order to break through there, it probably needs to build some kind of a pattern. We don't have that yet on the chart. So again, oil under a little bit of pressure, but today it is getting a bounce by about 15 or 16 cents. Not sure we can make too much out of that. Taking a look at gold today, gold is down about $7.50. Again, better jobs number usually mean that we're going to see quantitative easing, tapering take place. So that's something everybody should remember. Right now, I'm not sure how much we can make out of it, but watch the 10-year bond yield today. That's going to tell us a lot, and we'll just see how it plays out. But again, a better job number definitely should strengthen the U.S. dollar index a little bit. Right now, I have the U.S. dollar index trading at around $81.18. I don't know if it's going to stay here. It has pulled back a little bit, and its maximum upside levels are not that far from here. So I have a hard time seeing much more strength in the dollar, although I do think there is a slight bit more in the near term. All these markets are interjoined. Really, the currency markets dominate everything, so you really want to follow the currency markets as well. Also, when you're watching gold, make sure you're taking a look at the dollar-yen chart. This is one of the most important charts, and you're going to see that dollar-yen today is trading higher by about 31 cents. When dollar-yen moves up, usually gold will move down. Gold has had a very, very good move as of late, but again, it needs to form a better pattern on the charts in the near term in order to move higher. So again, gold coming under a little bit of distribution. Like I said, currently spot gold is down about $9 now, continues to fall. Let's take a look at the GLD, and you'll see the GLD trading around 117.77, closed at 118.82. So that's a solid dollar drop on the GLD. So be a little bit careful there today with gold. Otherwise, I really think that this is going to be one of those markets where we'll get some pretty good volatility in the morning session, and then we'll see what the afternoon brings us. I'm not 100% sure, but we do have some things to look at least in the morning, some trading opportunities. With that said, everybody, I want to wish you all a great trading day, and I will see you all on the charts. Take care now.